topic, electric flux. Before electric flux, guys, you have already understood what is electric field, okay, and what is electric field lines. So wherever you have a charges, I'm talking about charges, whether it is positive or negative, right, both the time. Wherever it is a charges, there is a electric field lines, right? जहाँ पे भी charges होंगे, around the charges you have electric field, and around that electric field you have that electric field you can represent with the help of electric field lines, right? So electric field lines basically represent or you can say electric field basically is the representation of electric field. Okay, field line is the representation of electric field. Now suppose you have any object. Okay, suppose I'm having this object. Now this is full of, suppose this is a conductor, this is full of, you know, charges. Now what happened, if it is full of charges, then obviously it has some filled around them, right? So these charges have filled around them. Now what happened, if here you have a positive charge, so the charge line, the filled line goes outward, right? If it has a negative charge, then the filled line gets inward. Am I clear? Filled line go outwards and filled line goes inward if it is positive or negative. So now electric flux is defined as the measure of flow of electric field through a given area, right? तो अभी electric flux tells you or electric flux helps you to understand or to measure the number of electric field lines, right? The number of electric field lines coming out of that surface. Like suppose this is a surface, this line, bold line is a surface. So whatever will be the number of field line is coming out, that is the electric flux. कितनी electric field lines निकल रही हैं, that will tell you about electric flux. So electric flux basically measures the flow of electric field through a given area. ठीक है, किसी पर्टिकुलर एरिया से कितना फील्ड लाइन आ रहा है, कितनी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आ रही है. जैसे ऐसे मानिए कि सपोज करिए कि आपके घर में, ठीक है, इन योर वॉशरूम यू हैव अ शावर, राइट? तो जो शावर होते हैं, व्हेन यू ओपन द शावर, व्हाट हैपन, द वाटर मूव्स डाउन, सारे पानी निकलने लगते हैं. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक ना कि द होल वॉशरूम यू विल गेट दैट शावर्ड वाटर, ऐसा तो होता नहीं है. जितना उस शावर का सरफेस होता है, फ्रॉम दैट सरफेस ओनली द वाटर इज कमिंग आउट, राइट? तो जस्ट इमेजिन दैट शावर टैप इज व्हाट, योर object, and the water coming out from that shower is the electric field lines. That how much area, like suppose this is your tap, okay? So from here, let's say the water is moving like this, the water is coming out like this, like this, like this, okay? So this is the electric field, right, due to this object. So इस object की वजह से this much area is covered by electric field. तो इतना electric field है, and the line shows the electric field. Basically electric field lines shows the area it covered, okay? So similarly, electric flux is proportional to the number of electric field line going through a normal perpendicular surface. तो किसी भी perpendicular surface से, like suppose you have this surface, okay? So whatever the number of electric field line is coming out, ठीक है, whatever the electric field line is coming out from here, okay, from here, okay, this electric field line is perpendicular to this surface. Okay, this electric field line is what? It is perpendicular to the surface. Okay, it is perpendicular to the surface. So basically, electric flux can be represented by this sign. This is the sign of electric flux. So wherever you have seen this sign, just imagine it is electric flux. Okay, so electric flux is directly proportional to what? Electric field lines, right? Now suppose you have an object, right, from which two lines, electric field lines are coming out. So what is the electric flux here? 2. Okay, or simply just write down 2. So 2 will be the electric flux. Again, suppose this is the object and from here the electric field line is coming out. So what is the flux here? 4. What will be the flux here? 4, right? So what you can say that the flux is directly proportional to what? Electric field lines. Similarly, the flux is also directly proportional to what? Area, or electric flux is directly proportional to the area as well, right? Like suppose here the area is a small, you have a smaller area, so lesser the flux. More area, more flux, right? So here what happened? The number of field line crossing area is also what happened? Perpendicular to the surface as well. See, this is the surface and the number of field line is going is what? Perpendicular to the surface, right? So ये perpendicular याद रखना है. Like suppose here the surface is this. अभी यहाँ पे surface ऐसा हो गया है. So now the electric field line is going like this. So it is also perpendicular to the surface. Okay. So from here you can also conclude that flux is directly proportional to electric field lines as well as area, right? Also you can write down like flux is equal to E dot A. To remove dot you can also write down E A cos theta, right? What you can write down? E A cos theta. Okay. So this will be the formula of electric flux. Please remember E A cos theta. Now what is theta? Theta is the angle between the electric field line and the surface, right? It is the angle between electric field line and the surface. So the orientation of area element decides the amount of electric flux, right? The orientation of area element decides the amount of electric flux. Simply, jitna bada area, more electric lines, more electric flux. Thus, the area is a vector element. The vector associated with every area element of a closed surface is taken to be in the direction of normal outward. ठीक है? Like suppose if you have any closed surface, so whatever the electric field line is coming out, it always moving normal outwards. Area element vector delta S. So area element means what? Like suppose if this is the whole area, you are talking about this, from this particular area, how many electric field lines are coming out, right? So this is what? Delta S, right? This is the small area element. Del S is magnitude of area element and N is unit vector in the direction of outward normal. Electric flux basically phi for small, del phi is equal to E del S, right? Del phi is equal to what? E del S. So here E del S is E S cos theta. E del S is what? ES cos theta. Theta is what? Angle between E and del S, right? Theta is what? Angle between electric field line and the surface element, right? Electric field and the surface element. Unit of electric flux is Newton per coulomb meter square. Okay, what is the unit? Newton per coulomb meter square. Total flux through surface area is E del S. So this is the total, sir. This is the sum, na? So this is the total electric flux through the surface, throughout the surface. पूरे surface का जो electric flux होगा, sum of E and छोटे छोटे जितनी भी electric field lines निकल रही हैं और छोटे छोटे surface area का. So this is the important one, right? Electric flux समझ में आया? Are you able to understand electric flux? Like कितना भी कोई भी surface से whenever a electric field line is coming out which is perpendicular to the surface is the electric flux.
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।